In the vast expanse of the multiverse, a group of adventurers found themselves lost and bewildered. Capella the Bard, Fleur the Artificer, Archie the Wizard, and the fighter Dew had no idea where they were or how they got there. They knew one thing: they needed information. As they navigated the unfamiliar streets of Sigil, they stumbled upon a bustling tavern. Dew, ever the pragmatist, suggested that they could use a drink, and so they entered the Wayfarer, a hub of activity in the strange city. Inside they met Parisa, a Barrioir tout who offered to guide them through the city's complexities. Fleur, taking the lead in the negotiation of price, handed over 5 gold pieces, plus an extra 2 as an insurance fee. For the tout, this seemed good enough. The bar turned out to be a rather rough and tumble place. As a tiefling bumped into Fleur trying to start a fight, the goblin was not one to back down, commanding calmly, "Arby's, take care of this." Arby's, the flesh golem the party had acquired at the mortuary, stepped forward, and the tiefling's tune changed quickly. Parisa then intervened, diffusing the situation. "No need for trouble here," she said, a scuffle being the last thing that's good for business. "Let's focus on finding the information you need." She then suggested they visit the Hall of Records in the Clerk's Ward. "We might be able to find a better practical solution among the Seekers," she suggested. Upon their arrival, Capella became curious and asked Archie if he knew anything about the gods. "Is there a god of memory?" he asked. Archie thought for a moment before responding, "The Raven Queen." The party decided to pay Parisa an additional gold piece to look into the Raven Queen, and 3 gold pieces to be their guide again. Ever the mercenary, she agreed, though Archie noted it didn't have to be the Raven Queen. Any temple would work. Acting once again as guide, the goat-bodied local led them through the winding streets of Sigil, stopping at a glassware shop along the way. To the group's initial bemusement, she took out a garden trowel and tapped it on an ornate mirror, this seemingly nonsensical action serving as the activation ritual for a hidden portal. Traversing the portal and enduring another hour of walking labyrinthine streets, they arrived at the Hall of Records. Outside, 3 individuals from different factions were engaged in a heated debate about the legitimacy of gods in the multiverse. Anathar Null argued that the gods were false powers, pointing to their dead husks in the astral sea as evidence. A bleak Cabal Void Soother agreed with the Athar, but took it a step further, claiming that nothing had meaning in the multiverse. A Mind's Eye Mattersmith disagreed with both, arguing that individuals had the potential to become gods themselves, and when the parties shared their mysterious and miraculous resurrection story and how they woke from death in the mortuary, he proclaimed that they may indeed be gods in the making, and invited our adventurers to visit him in the Great Foundry. Having joined this philosophical debate and listening intently, each member formed their own opinion. Fleur acknowledged the truth on both sides, while Dew agreed more with the Mind's Eye. Archie liked the idea of siding with the guy who thought they were gods, and Capella just thought the Mind's Eye looked cool. In the end, they decided that the Mind's Eye was the right party, and that their representative's invitation to the Foundry should be kept, as he promised that they would accomplish important things in the universe, as often these types did. Continuing on inside the Hall of Records, the party split up to search for information. Archie spent those 2 hours searching for a book on reincarnation, the exacting thoroughness of his intelligence allowing him to find what he was looking for. Dew found a book on the history of the mortuary, and her innate love of history enabling a thorough interpretation of the text. Fleur, meanwhile, spent a frustrating and slightly panicked 2 hours searching for a bathroom, finally finding one only by truly intuiting the logic of the architects of this place as to where in all the hells they'd hidden the shitter. Capella, however, had less luck, keeping a sharp eye out for clues, but only managing to become distracted by a handsome tiefling librarian. Despite all their efforts, the party ultimately found themselves at a dead end. The library yielded no information about their situation, leaving them with more questions than answers. And so their journey continues, filled with wonder, danger, and discovery. Join us next time as they navigate the winding streets and shadows of Sigil and uncover the secrets of the multiverse.